The mats are ruthless. Stephen Williams here, John Danaher, black belt. I'm gonna be rolling with 2 of my blue belts in this video. I hope you guys enjoy it. You know, just mixing it up, showing you guys some of the things we do on the mats here at Arena Training Center. I know a lot of you guys like this when I used to do these sort of narrated rolls, but it's been a while. You'll see some interesting leg lock options, a few arm bars, some katagatamis, just playing around. Now keep in mind, these students are a lot better than they seem. Both are blue belts, obviously, so I got 20 plus years of experience over them, but they're all competitors, all doing really well within their respective divisions. I hope you guys pick something up from these videos here. As always, make sure you guys leave a like, comment, and let me know if you guys want to see more of this kind of stuff. If you're into it, I'll do more of it. So you just gotta let me know. Maybe we'll do like a 2-on-1, you know what I'm saying? Like 2 guys come at me at once, and then we do that too, and that'll be fun as well. Okay, now obviously, you know, oh, Steve, you're on blue belts, what do you want me to do? I'll roll with a brown belt next time. I'm just saying, we're switching it up. We're having a good time. You know, don't take it personal. We're having a good time. All right, so we're starting off with Antonio. Antonio's been competing quite a lot. He's been taking goals home nonstop. I go from reverse de la Hiva, I invert underneath, and I wrestle up. Make sure to stuff your opponent's head in between your crotch and get those shoelaces down to the floor, putting pressure on Antonio here. As he capitulates to his side, I'm able to work to a knee on belly position where I can start to either flank him to his back or force the pin, which he gives me the pin in this circumstance. As he gives me north-south, I focus on getting my head to his hip. We go for a hook over and we look to invert to the back. You know, Antonio really does have good defense against that particular setup. I've noticed that. Strong cross face, I enter straight into the mount. Let's see where his defense goes. Can we go 2-on-1 on the wrist and straighten that arm out and get that pin? We get a pin. And now this typically forces my opponent or training partner to expose something. In this case, he's going to expose the katagatami. So usually we go reverse figure 4 head and arm, but in this instance, I take the katagatami. And then we work to reverse figure 4 head and arm to a double katagatami. And these are great options when you want to enter into high arm bars, all right, the high S mount position, which we're going to look at right now. So that's me staring off into the distance. I enter into the S mount. From here, I can slide over, force the inversion. As he rolls through, I focus on going 2-on-1 on the wrist, and we get the tap. Now I'm working on passing Antonio's guard. We do a quick flank. We get his knees pointing in the opposite direction. That's always the goal. You always want your opponent's feet, rather legs, pointing in the opposite direction of the side you're passing on. From here, I use a right forearm frame on his hip to set up my arm bar on the near side. From here, I snake my right foot through the torso, and now we're looking to set up that arm bar. We're looking to separate the arms and create extension on the primary arm. You're going to see me get distracted here by a ghost. So I transfer over to the 3/4 Jiu-Jitsu. Watch this. Watch this. There's a ghost over my right shoulder. Look. Left shoulder, rather. We go back to the arm bar position, and we get this modified Americana from 3/4 Jiu-Jitsu where we're able to get the tap. That aggravated his arm a little bit, so if you see him tap it later on in the video a little sooner, it's because the arm's a little aggravated. From here, we go shin to shin. We enter straight into cross ashigarami, where we take a lace, and we get the tap from there. So from here, working reverse de la Hiva, I'm pulling and pushing constantly with my left arm. I'm pulling on the head, and then I'm going to these cross-collar forearm frames to oscillate between pushing and pulling. Okay, those are always good options. He knows I want to hunt for the legs, but he does a good job of getting his butt to the mat, pummeling his feet to the inside position. I then get a cross grip, ashi, and from there I'm able to kick over the center and expose the heel for the tap. It's a good option from that position. We use a tewaza ankle pick up to a body lock, and we sweep the foot. Okay, combining tewazas and ashiwazas are always a great option. From here, we mount and go straight to the katagatami. Okay, and from here we can sort of lean the hips off and get a good strangle from the mounted position. As you can see, katagatamis from the mount are a great option for both strangles, arm bars, and back takes. I feed him the ashigarami from here, but I really wanted to see what he would do. I backstep to clear the ashi hook, and from here we're able to knee slide over to the 3/4, and I'm looking for that back take again. Okay, we're looking to take the back again. He does a good job of creating misalignment with his primary leg. Left knee, watch his left knee face the ceiling. He's able to escape out, but I'm stubborn enough to re-enter into a Jujigatami position where I can create extension on the primary. Now notice he tapped early. Again, that's because his arm was already aggravated from the earlier arm bar. So that's the reason he tapped a little early there. Okay, we go double koichi from here. We're going to wrestle up, pulling the head, ankle pick. He decides to sit to his butt in that position. We just recenter ourselves here for a split second so we can continue at the action. Now, Antonio's playing a good job inside position. I think he's going to look to elevate that right leg of mine, but I get an underhook in, which kills the shin-to-shin control. I can then staple my right leg down. I can go for my my float passes from here, or I can simply switch my hips, right? Easy pass there. Don't forget, sometimes the simplest passes are the best passes. Okay, let's see what we got here. We're going to fence for the mounted position, or am I going to go for another roll, right? That seems to be something. No, I think I'm going to go crossface and extend my right knee. You can't see, but that's going to straighten out his legs and give me the opportunity to pin him from the mount position. So from here, I really like bell rung. That's it. All right, we got sway in here. I go 2-on-1. I remember consciously wanting to work more upper body sort of Greco from the standing position, and then I'll attack the legs from a kneeling position, but I wanted to work more Greco. We go double underhooks to a snap down. I think I go cradle here, or I was looking for the cradle, but he does a good job of hiding his right leg. He decides to give me the go behind. Now I go inside wrist, if you notice, with my left arm, because I want him to hit a maki komi so that I can work on taking his back from there, but he doesn't feed it to me. So I fall down on my right hip, and we start playing these back take options or armbar situations from here. Just waiting to see what he gives me. I'm looking to staple his secondary arm, go for the armbar. He's doing a good job of keeping head height, but eventually I hip escape and get to this position here where he traps my bottom leg. But you'll always have options to enter into cross ashigarami when he traps your bottom leg in that armbar defense situation. Exposing the heel, we'll get the tap. Okay, what do we do from here from the seated position? Making sure to create constant discomfort from the standing opponent as he tries to flank me and pass. I re-enter into a modified outside ashigarami position. Lots of options from there to play with. From here, we're looking to get that underhook and look to body lock, switch the head, back step, and we get a pass from here. And we immediately step over to the mount when he overreacts to the pass. So that's worth rewinding for you guys. See how I set that up. Again, very basic, but that tends to be what works, right? 2-on-1 on the wrist. Let's see if he forces his top arm to combat the grip. He does, which always will feed me his top arm. In this case, his right arm. Okay, now I can slide my foot over the top. We have options for triangles, arm bars, back takes from here. I think I'm going to take the Jujigatami and look to hook the leg, extending. And if he falls for it, and he does, I'll get the short triangle, Emote Senkaku from here, and we get the tap. So that was a little bit of a setup worth reviewing as well. So now he's trying to, I'm entering into this modified Kanibasani, but we kick through to this inside-outside situation, and I get a heel hook exposed by driving my elbow back, exposing the heel and getting the tap. So again, that's worth reviewing, right? Because that was me just playing around from an inverted position, not just experimenting with what might come, okay? Another outside sort of situation from modified Aremi. I'm going outside. And notice how I put my right hand on my thigh. That helped stop him from collapsing me. Then I can expose the heel. We go back to the standing position with sway, and we're wrestling from here. I'm looking to tie up that wrist, get to a head, collar tie rather, clearing his ties, looking for that deep underhook. I'm weighing down on his underhook. I'm pulling on his shoulder. Body lock. I'm going to get back exposure. I'm going to lift, I'm sure, from here. Yep, and we lift and take him down. Okay, that's all just pulling on the underhook, being strong in your body, having good fundamentals, and a lot of times that works. So look, back and fake to the armbar. Worth reviewing. That's a good one. I like that a lot. Armbar, back take feint, and then I re-enter the armbar when he thinks I'm going to take his back. Okay, he flanks me. I get my legs back in front of me from this position, sway. I'm going to elevate his hips, go to a Rimi Ashigarami heel hook on the outside, and then I switch my feet to an inside Senkaku. You know, standard there, nothing too crazy. Sway looking to pressure me, gets a good leg inside position. I don't know if he's thinking, maybe I should sit for cross ashi, but my knee's wedged into my chest. That won't work. I hit a modified tripod sweep from there. He comes back on top. He's like, motherfucker, I'm going to pass your guard. Not going to be easy, though, Sway. Not going to be easy because I'm going to go arm drag on Sway. I'm going to elevate, right, and then I'm going to enter into cross ashi situation. So I go tombstone 2-on-1, expose the heel, and we get the tap from that position. Okay, so that's what you want to do. You want to use your hook sweeps, your yokos, and you want to look to invert into leg lock options there. We hit an arm drag, and that kind of looked like a Merkle position if you review that. It looked kind of like a Merkle position, but I exposed the back yet again. And from here, again, I just sit to my butt. I look to create vulnerabilities in the strangle department, the back take department. We got trilemmas popping off from here. I got the reverse figure four head and arm. What am I going to take from this position? I think someone rolls into our space before I'm able to get the triangle or arm bar. So we kind of stop for a second to modify. Yo, what the fuck you doing, bro? This is my space. Slide over, bro. Like, that's something that I don't play with right there. All right, we switch to a triangle, and we get the tap from here. So we're having a good time. Sway's always a good training partner. Strong cat. Obviously, he's beat out on technique and physicality. But I hope you guys enjoyed. And listen, if you want to see more of these, leave a comment below. You got to let me know. If you don't comment, I won't post these anymore. I appreciate you guys. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. I hope you guys enjoyed.